Alright, welcome back to Keith's 60 Hotshot Adventures. Working on my 2015 Ram Tradesman. Just threw on a set of wipers, 22-inch, left and right, driver, passenger, how you want to reference it. Also needs a headlight, so I'm just going to replace both the low beam headlights because it's a low and a high. They're separate on this truck in this case. This is a 2015 Ram Tradesman 2500. Four-wheel drive with the big V8. After I do, wipers are done. After I do the headlight, I'll make a separate video. But I got the notorious no heat, or very little heat. And you can just kind of make them out. Let's see if I can't. You can kind of see the heater hoses back here. Anyways, I gotta get those off, and I gotta back flush the heater core because I have no heat. Or not enough. Anyways, headlight change on these trucks. Almost easier to change the oil than it is the headlight at this point. It's pretty sad anymore. Anyways, come down to your wheel well. And depending on the year of your truck and whatever, you're going to have, right here, towards the front, you're going to have a little door. You may have a little grommet or some sort of plastic clip keeping it. Mine just kind of, there's like a little tabs here, it just kind of snaps in. Anyways, pull that out of the way. Hopefully, it doesn't break off. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to reach in and this white, well, it's not white at this point, but if I can get a little more light up there. Focus. That white clip holds in this back part. And in this case, I have to push that up. Every truck has a little bit different device holding it. In my case, this is how it looks. So I'm going to stick my hand in there. Alright, get my hand all the way up in there. Let's give it a push up. And that should release the back side. And then there's a 10 right there. And then there's a 10 millimeter can't get both lights necessarily down there, but right there, if it focuses, right there, a 10 millimeter, got to get that off with a couple long extensions. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the, I'm not going to waste your time with the struggle, I'm going to get those two out, and then basically there's a, it's technically called a Gary ball. It's a piece of metal that clips into a rubber grommet, and it holds it very firmly. So you may have to use a little pry tool or something, but it pops out, and you can get to everything in the back. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, once you get your headlight out, as I have here, like I said, there's this this ball goes in that plastic thing, and it comes straight out. Don't know, I did notice that when I took this bolt out, there's like this plastic thing, and then there's like this capture on here. It's not screwed on, it's just like a, if I pull on it, it'll pop off. I guess it helps keeps it from the nut, I don't know. Anyways, we're replacing the low beam, so it's this one here. Unscrew the cap. There's a clip. Wiggle it out. Give it a turn. Wiggle it out. And if you can see, it's dead. And if you don't, if the power store can't look it up, it's an H11. Alright, let me go get the other part. Okay. And of course, reverse order. Here's the new one. figure out how it wants to go in. Probably the same way you keep it in. Give it a twist back. Plug it in. I have a tendency, I like to verify that they work. And for reference, it's I'm going to put an Xravision H11s in. I want to make sure the headlight actually works because I don't feel like tearing it all back apart. And I did it wrong. Or I chose the wrong one. Alright. Definitely have a light there. Didn't have a light before. Alright. I always keep it in off. I've read in places that auto on some trucks, I don't know what years, I've seen on some forums that people can end up with dead batteries because they have it in auto. Don't know if it's true. I just leave mine in off. So now we're going to basically reassemble it. Got it in, got it plugged, verified it worked. Sorry, I'm all over the place a little bit here. It's chilly. All right. And then flip it over. Try and get that part back in there. And then kind of see where that wants to go. I'm gonna probably need two hands here. Okay, well, got it in there, pushed it in, snapped in. Got the 10mm bolt back in there. I got the one back in there tight. Don't got to torque them. They're just holding a piece of plastic in. Went back around in the back. Reached my hand back in there. Pulled down the little white capture there. Snapped back in place. It holds the back of it. Pushed my little door. Pushed it back in. Snapped back in place. Now I'm going to do, because I bought a different set, a brighter set of bulbs. Alright, as I was saying, replacing the headlights in pairs, so driver's side. Same deal, same as the passenger side. There's I already pulled it out, but there's a bolt down there. There's the one right there where the yellow circle was. Come back here to your flap. I already pulled my flap open. You get up in here. And there's the white grommet. In my case, you just have to push up, but I already popped it free. And once you do that, you get a tool in it, you pull it forward. Then after that, it's kind of a two-hand thing, but you just wiggle it, and then just like that, out it comes. And then same thing, quick twist. Pop off your connector. Give it a twist. This one actually is good. Try not to rip all the wires out. And then repeat. I'm gonna put my camera down here and do this without trying to rip all these wires out. Alright, so we got that done. Untwisted it. Put everything back in, twist the cap back on. However, in my case, the white tab here that, you know, slides up and down, goes this way. Mine is split, as you can see. Nice good old crack. So I'm gonna try and warm up the piece of plastic a little bit. I'm gonna try and throw a little bit of super glue in there. The other option I was gonna try, potentially besides some super glue, as I was actually going to see how much room I have right here where it slides in and out. It kind of goes up there and then it clips in. Looks like there might be there's going to be a little bit of space in there for me. I might take a black zip tie of any color, and I might melt it and put it on there just for a little bit of reinforcement. So that's what I'm going to do next, since this is cracked. And when I put this in there and I hold it down, this is, you know, what holds the back of the headlight. Not completely necessary. It would be fine if I left it that way, because it's actually, because you've got the ball here that's snapping into there. You're going to have the screw in the front, the screw in the bottom corner. So, I mean, it's not going to fall out. That clip goes right here, holds that back part, but I'm just going to go ahead and fix it. Instead of trying to buy one, I'm just going to super glue and try and do that fix. That's what I'm going to do here. Alright, we're going to put this back in. Went ahead and just wasn't my best work. Got a little warmer than I wanted it to, quicker than I expected to, just using a little butane torch and a zip tie. Just kind of melted it. Or you can use a hot glue gun, whatever. It's basically the same concept, but did it both sides. It should hold. If not, oh well. It'll be fine. I'm going to put it back in there. Snap all that back in, put the 2 screws back in, and then we're done. And then we'll move on to the next task. Since it's Friday, I won't be doing the coolant flush at this point right now. I do have some lights I'm going to add. There's a couple holes here in this frame. I'm just going to mount them on the bottom side. Got some amber, actually right here. Some amber driving lights here. Gonna get those mounted up for this for the weather, you know, when it's foggy out or it's snowy. It helps. But I'm gonna end it here, and thanks for tuning in for doing headlights.